On the card in this episode, it is time for another box rip. The brand new 2023 Select WWE. Man, this product has been so good. We're going to cover everything about Select. What is it? What does it include? We'll go over some of what I've ripped for myself for this, and we're going to rip both of these boxes here on the card in this episode. Let's not waste any time. Let's head straight to the top of the card. And welcome back to Top of the Card right here on adfreeshows.com and the Ad Free Shows YouTube channel. I am your purveyor of Panini once again for this episode. I am referee Brandon Toll. Guys, thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate everybody for joining and liking all the content that I am bringing you along with everything else here on the Ad Free Shows platform. So it is box rip time here on the channel. We are going to rip two boxes of 2023 Select WWE on the card in this episode. We're going to cover everything about Select, what it is. It is a very extensive and big checklist. A lot to really kind of break down with this before we rip the two boxes. So, first of all, please take that time, smash that thumbs up on the video. It does help with the algorithm. It pushes the video out to a wider audience. If you are not subscribed to the Ad Free Shows YouTube channel, what are you waiting for? Subscribe there. Join us over on adfreeshows.com and the Ad Free Shows Patreon for first access to all new content on Ad Free Shows. Not only Top of the Card, but all the podcasts and other good content that we bring you on the Ad Free Shows platform as part of the Ad Free Shows family. Go subscribe over at patreon.com/adfreeshows. All right, Select. This product last year, 2022, is really where the wrestling hobby kind of took off, my opinion, to it. I think there's some metrics we could probably put behind it, but a lot of people were looking forward to this in the wrestling hobby, and it didn't disappoint last year. And I think this is where everyone really sat up and took notice what Panini and Lucas and that whole group was doing with the content with the WWE license. So year two of Select. We're going to open these two boxes here. Let's go ahead and cover first what this entails. So when you're looking at Select WWE, it is a very expansive checklist. You're looking at 400 total cards. Now, the way these break down with Select, they break down into 4 different categories. And the other caveat to go with this is that the higher the card number is, the harder it is to pull within the sets. So card number 1 to 100 is what we call concourse. That is just your straight base card. And each of the 4 levels are going to have different designs to boot. And we'll see that as we rip the boxes. So card number 1 to 100 is the concourse series. Card number 101 to 200 is the premier level. Card number 201 to 300 is what we call ringside, and then 301 to 400 is mezzanine. Now, one little side note with this. It's going to be harder to pull as you go from concourse to ringside, but mezzanine is a retail-specific product or retail-specific card set within Select, so it would fall before ringside in terms of the harder to pull cards. So ringside is going to be your hardest to pull out of all 4 subsets. It'll go concourse, premier level, mezzanine, and then ringside. Now within each of those 4 subsets, you have a full parallel checklist to boot. So looking at the concourse one, as I'm looking at the checklist, we'll put it on the screen here. You're looking at 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 23 different parallels just in the concourse. In premier level, I mean, it's going to trim down a little bit, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 15 in premier level. And then in ringside, 14 within ringside. So it's basically the same. The numbers are going to differ in terms of what the parallel numbers are in each set. It's going to be the same color parallels across them all. It's just going to be the numbering may be a little different based on which in each subset hard to say, that you're going to be into. Now, when you look at the checklist, some talent may be only specific to like one certain parallel. So I'm going to pull these off screen and I'll show you what my rainbow chase is for this. Basically, I'm going to try to collect all the parallel options with this. And it's a non-auto person, so it actually makes it a little easier this year. But for the 80s people in the room, you guys will like this. I am trying to get, now this is his first domestic U.S. card, licensed domestic U.S. card with the WWE brand. Straight from No Holds Barred in 1989, the Human Wrecking Machine, Zeus, has his first domestic card. Now, this is the design. When you look here around the picture, is going to dictate what your level's going to be without having to look at the card. But Zeus has his first domestic U.S. license card. He's had cards in other set. 2017 Leaf Heroes of Wrestling, he had autos in it, which is good because he obviously Zeus or Tiny Lister is no longer with us, so we won't have autos with this. But there were autos in 17. Leaf Heroes of Wrestling, and then he had his first card, license card period, was in 1989. It was the Superstars of Wrestling Market Scene Limited set, which was specific to Australia and New Zealand, which I have one of those, and I'll put a picture on the screen so you guys can see that. So that was his first one, but nothing licensed WWE until now. So huge pop from me. So as I'm going rainbow chasing, I've got 2 now. I'm working on a 3rd, and then hopefully by next week I'll be dealing on a 4th one. But I've got this is going to be the maroon red, and it's numbered 135 and 149. Now, I can tell by the design on the front that this is premier level, and I know the card number. So the card number 200 is going to tell me premier level, but it also says it here on the bottom. So we'll be able to see that as we open the boxes to kind of give us all sorts of indicators as to what these are. So there's my red Zeus to 149, and then just got this in. This is the orange to 49 that a friend of mine, Dan, who gets into my wrestling breaks that I do on my other platform, and he actually sent this to me as a random act of kindness. So this is the orange to 49, the 3 of 49 parallel for Zeus. So the other 2 I'm working on are the light blue to 249. I should think I have that in a couple of days. And then I'm working on one of the harder ones to get, and that's going to be the Mojo first off the line. The checklist says it's numbered to 7. It's actually numbered to 7 or less. The one for Zeus is numbered to 4. So I'll have that one. So that's probably going to be one of the 3 hardest ones to get, or 4 hardest ones to get. There's another one on eBay I'm looking at. So that kind of gives you a quick little rundown in terms of the base cards and the parallels. When you're looking at things from an auto standpoint with this, there are just your basic autos, your base autos. There's a parallel checklist within your autos. Now, something you're going to notice it's going to be a little different in Select is there's also what's called the ringside action signatures autos. So you'll see, a picture of the talent and then a picture of, them in action with this, along with there's the legendary signatures autos that were the same from last year. Auto relics are in this, and that was really one of the big things as to what gained a lot of notice from wrestling collectors was the auto relics and just the relics they were using in the lower numbered parallels. And then obviously the big one is the tie-dyes. The tie-dyes numbered to 25 are huge. It doesn't matter who it is. So this year in 2023, there's the and new insert set. And then for the first time ever, we have another short print multi-case hit card that is in this. So for people that follow football and all that, you guys will understand this. We got the Color Blast in Prism. In Revolution, we got the Kabooms. And we're getting the color wheels in Select this year. So on the average, from what Lucas told me, it's about 1 in every 3 cases is the color wheel. So they will command a premium on the secondary market. So I have opened my fair share of this already, truth be told. And I've done really well. I've actually pulled a color wheel. I pulled a John Cena color wheel. And then over a series of boxes in a case that I ripped for my other YouTube channel, in one case, I pulled 2 golds. So a gold John Cena ringside to 10. The last sale on 2022 on that for comparable pricing was just under $700 for that. I pulled another John Cena Gold, the Premier level to 10, so 2 Cena Gold to 10. I pulled a Scott Hall Emerald Green to 5 ringside. It's his first solo card in Select. He didn't have one last year, and they pulled a gold, not gold, but a green Goldberg to 5. I also pulled a Rock die cut ringside silver. Now, ringside silver cards are it's a case hit, 1 per case. I ended up getting 3 in the case that I ripped. But that one, from talking to Lucas, from what he told me in terms of print run, in terms of the ringside silver die cuts, there's only roughly 10 of them over the entire print run. So it is actually harder to pull one of those than it is a color wheel, which is very interesting to know. And then I pulled the color wheel John Cena to boot. So I've pulled some amazing cards from this. So that kind of gives you the long and the skinny, excuse me, on Select. If you guys have any other questions, throw it down in the comments below on it, or hit me up on, if you are subscribed to the ad-free Patreon, hit me up in the Discord. Reach out to me on social media if you have questions about Select. So without any further ado, guys, that kind of gives us the real skinny as to kind of an overview of Select. So let's get ripping. Let's see what we can pull. We got 2 boxes. We're going to find 2 autographs and 1 relic per box. So we're going to look at 4 autos and 2 mems, or memorabilia, or I call them mems, per box. So obviously it says on the side here, we're looking for the color, for the Ultra Rare color wheel, and there's the rare silver prism die cuts. So I mean, I pulled the ringside one with the Rock. So it says the same thing on the other side. So just kind of giving you, really showcasing what we're going to see with this. So the way we'll do this is we're just going to rip the packs, and then when we get to a pack that has an auto or a relic, we will save them for the end of the box so we can take a look at everything. All right, here we go, guys. I say good luck. Let's see if we can pull some real heat with this here. So this is going to be Concourse with the circles here. So, and this is already going to be an auto, but Zion Quinn from NXT. So you can see the circle that, and if I flip it over, it'll say Concourse right there. So that kind of tells you where it is with it. So this is going to be one of our autos already with a Dine Jack. So I'm going to move those over. I'll set that right there. So for me, any kind of good paired tie-dye, there's a lot of meat on the bone when it comes to this product. So there's a red. That's good. So we'll start with that. So this is the Concourse design, horizontal. So Lita, Solo, and this is the Premier level as I showed you a minute ago. So Concourse Jake Roberts, Thea Hale rookie Concourse. So I'll mention up the levels as we go. I don't want to say the level on every card, but just so you guys can get familiar with it, especially if any of you do plan to go and obtain any of this and try to rip it for yourself. So we've got a ton of chance from NXT, or I think she's on SmackDown now. And that is to 175, 161 of 175 red. Very nice. And I've got my penny sleeves and top loaders here. I will sleeve and top load as we go. So yeah, the ring sides will do well. Any of the parallels, the tie-dye, any of the Legends autos. I know there's a lot of them have already been pulled. People have been going absolutely bonkers for this over the past week or so since release. It came out during the week of the National Sports Card Show, which is wild. So you'll see a fake out spacer here in white, basically because there's a relic card that's going to be thicker than the autos. Panini will put a few packs. We'll put those in there, basically what we call fake out spacers. So that way, for the retailers that do want to sell the packs, it's not that way. There's more than one pack that's thicker, so you're not giving away which one's going to have the hit in it. So, Mark Coffey, Charlie Dempsey from NXT, and here we go, another NXT, Dabba-Kato. That's going to be the electric blue Concourse to 249, 186 of 249 for Dabba-Kato. All right. And then Dominic Mysterio and Tatum Paxley, rookie, Premier level. So any of the rookies, especially silver rookies, will definitely, there's some definite value there. I do tend to keep the rookies just because you just never know. You know, the only one I didn't keep was that Ava Gold 10, which I did sell on eBay, actually, to kind of give you guys an update on that. It came back a PSA 9 when I sent it to PSA to get graded, and I actually sold it a couple of weeks ago for $1,000, actually. So it was a big time win for me. So, Diesel. Liv Morgan. So here's a tricolor, Cora Jade tricolor, and it's the concourse design. So you'll see these across the majority of the levels. I don't think ringside though has a tricolor, if I'm not mistaken. I think that's the only one that doesn't. I'll look at the checklist here. Yeah, there's no tricolor within ringside, but there is premier level for tricolor as well. All right, Bobby Lashley, Sensations insert. And then Mommy, Rhea Ripley, premier level. So she's a premier level with it. There is some talent that will be in concourse that will be in premier level as well. The Rhea, I have to tell you, the Rhea ringside is worth a lot. The design on it is great. It replicated where it's like, I hate to say it just, oh, she has 4 heads, but it really is. It's like almost like a kind of a crazy design with it. So there's our other auto, and we have a silver to boot with it. So we'll wait for this until the end as well. So the Rhea ringside is going for a lot. It was going for a lot of money. So maybe we'll get lucky and pull that. So we got a silver here. So there we go. That's a good start. The new insert. Hollywood Hogan. Hogan's in this in the NWO. His ringside card is NWO, and everything else is the red and yellow Hulk Hogan. So something to keep in mind as well. And here's our first ringside, and it is Scissor Me Daddy, Billy Gunn. Ringside. Actually, as I've been ripping ringside, I have not pulled one of his. So that's actually the ringside. These are the hardest level to pull. You may only get 1 or 2 over an entire box. So I do make it a point of sleeving and top loading all the ring sides that I do get because they are the hardest level to pull with this. So we got JC Jane, Stone Cold Steve Austin, and you'll notice Austin is in the different levels. There are different pictures of him over the different levels too. So they don't use the same photography over each level, which I think is a huge bonus, a huge plus. And then our first silver is going to be Cruz del Toro, premier level from the LWO. All right. So this is a thicker one, and we have another fake out spacer. We got Tommaso Ciampa, Austin Theory. Speak of, we just mentioned it, Hulk Hogan tricolor. I think it's maybe one of the first Hogan tricolors I've pulled. So he's in the red and yellow in this one. This is the concourse level. So concourse, he's red and yellow, and then the ringside, he's Hollywood. So that's a good one. Hogan tricolor. Finn Balor Global Icons, another one of the insert sets that you'll see with this. And with Global Icons, basically they take where the talent has come from their home country and make them and put their flag behind it. The only exception to that being the Ultimate Warrior, who has a Global Icons, and it's all question marks behind it because he's from parts unknown, which I find to be wildly awesome. So the fact that they're acknowledging parts unknown. So Finn Balor and a DDP premier level. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 packs sealed plus our 2 with our autos. So we're still missing our 1 pack with our mem in it. So we have some good color here. So so here's our mem pack. We'll flip it over, and there's Batista on the front, and I will kick all these over here. Need some good parallel color here. We're kind of lagging here. Here's another silver. So Hank Walker, rookie. Eddie Guerrero, I'll take that. Bret Hart silver. Concourse, very nice. Riddle, Sensations, and an Apollo Crews premier level. So for the set builders, there's a lot of meat on the bone for the set builders that want to work on this. And speak of, there we go. Ooh, we got a die cut silver and another silver behind it. Okay. So Yokozuna, which I find this is awesome, the fact they put him in this. AJ Styles. Got a die cut Zion Quinn from NXT, and that's a concourse die cut, still good. And then a Kevin Owens Sensations silver, and another ringside or second of the box Lex Luger, and that is WCW 99. That is when they didn't even call him Lex, they called him the Total Package ringside. So very nice, very Very nice. Once again, I do sleeve and top load all my ring sides. And then because Zion, even though there's not as popular to be in NXT, it's a silver die cut though. I will take that. So the boxes I got these from, heads up, I got them from the card shop that I work at. It looks like from what I counted, it was a brand new case. So to my knowledge, the case hits, the color wheel is still in play with this. The silver ring side is still in play as far as I know. So maybe we get lucky and we hit one of the big ones in these two boxes too. You never know. So it looks like we got a red and a global icon. So, and this is about as just as good as it gets for Kurt. Kurt Angle global icons. Otis, Dexter Lumis, Elias, and behind that, I'll take this color match any day of the week. So you can see the second image there. Hulk Hogan, premier level red, and that is to 149, 5 of 149. Fantastic. So you can see the different images. As I was talking about earlier, they use from concourse to premier level. And then for ringside, it's black and white, NWO Hogan. So that's great. This is probably the, I didn't pull in anything else, any Hulk Hogan parallels. So that's actually the first. So that's actually a win for me in terms of pulling other stuff. All right. Hey guys, that's gold. That's gold to 10. So we may have a monster on our hands here. Charlotte Flair sensations. All right. Jimmy Uso, Batista, Ivy Nile. Which way is this going? Oh, what is this? Oh, yes. Pat McAfee, ringside, gold to 10. I am on a heater with the ringsides. Ugh. McAfee, this is his first WWE card, period. And he's only in the ringside option. I actually have his silver ringside that I pulled a couple of days ago in a box my boss gave me for, we had the National Sports Card Weekend, and I had to come home to work the shop. And as a thank you for the hard work running with less staff, I got a box from him and pulled the silver. So this is big. McAfee gold to 10 ringside. This is a big card. This may actually end up going up for grading. Because this from a valuation standpoint, and that's going to be our next video, guys, is actually what's my cards worth. This is huge. So we can, I will find out what this is worth. So, and we'll, we'll use that for the next video in terms of for what my card's worth. We'll use the McAfee as an example. So this is a massive hit, guys. McAfee ringside gold to 10. That is a winner upon winners. So we're going to start with the relic on our 3 hits here. Batista, Roman, Concourse, Omos, Concourse. Got a silver Shinsuke Nakamura, premier level. And behind Shin is going to be a Xia Li from SmackDown. Xia Li relic, my apologies. And it's red. So in here is going to tell us that it's a parallel in this design. So this should be to 99 if I'm not mistaken. Yep, 33 of 99. Xia Li relic. So that's a winner in its own right. Got to find where I put my sleeves at. Let's see. I moved my thick card sleeves over to another place in my studio here. So we'll top load that as well. I've got hundreds right here. So Xia Li, relic to 99. So that's a good one. All right. And then our first of 2 autos. Emma, Cody, Angel. That's cool. Bray Wyatt, silver. And that just hits really well. The blue that hits off of the blue that hits from the refractor portion of it with the black light from earlier on in the year. So that's awesome. And then our auto is going to be a red Austin Theory, the United States champion. Austin Theory, red ringside action signatures auto. So you can see the in-ring picture there. Red's going to be to 60, 14 of 60. I worked with Austin Theory very early in his career at Evolve before he went to NXT. So a lot of experience with the former Evolve champion. And our second auto here Dijak, Zion Quinn, John Cena Concourse. There's a Finn Balor tricolor, and that hits really well too. It's a premier level tricolor. That hits really well. And then our other auto is going to be a Tommaso Ciampa, another guy I'm familiar with from the Independents. Tommaso Ciampa, ringside action signatures auto, and this is purple, so this should be to 35. Yep, 23 of 35, so a very low numbered Tommaso Ciampa auto. Another guy that I have familiar with from the Independents before him and Johnny Gargano went to NXT. So recap some of the good stuff here. Recap just the hits from this box. We got the Xia Li to 99 relic, Tommaso Ciampa to 35 auto, Austin Theory to 60 auto, and that's the real winner right there. McAfee gold ringside to 10. Monster, man. I just have a knack for pulling this. So that's probably the third. No, I pulled a couple of autos and some personal boxes. So that's probably the fifth or sixth gold to 10. I pulled a couple of autos. I think Masha the Headbangers, and I pulled a Maurice one. So that's probably my fifth, actually. My fifth gold that I have pulled out of Select. So I am on a run. I've pulled a lot less of the tie-dyes this year than I did last year. I was on a real run with the tie-dyes last year, but you know what? I'll take it for ringside golds, full stop, because there's more money, at least from a collectability and a resale value, should I decide to resell. There's our auto for this pack. For the first one, there's more money in the golds, the ringside golds, because there's just so little of them. So we got a fake out spacer. Riddle, Piper Niven. That's another color match. Okay, Stone Cold Steve Austin. Concourse, blue to 249, 59 to 249. Okay, I'm here for that. That's a nice little parallel there. So you're seeing 3 to 4 parallels per box, give or take. So there's not a set guaranteed number on it. Dakota Kai, Global Icons under the Aussie flag, and Drew McIntyre. Set my stacks here because I do sort them as I go. Okay, we got a tricolor coming up, so we'll start with the Shinsuke Nakamura. That's a great photo for him. Actually, that's my first time seeing that photo. That's awesome. Him between the ladders there. Tony D'Angelo, Jimmy Uso, William Regal, and a Sami Zayn tricolor. I like it, and they took it from February. That's the photo from February, from the night before Elimination Chamber, because that T-shirt says, honorary Hab on it. So it's nice with the photos to be able to photo match them to a specific event or a specific time frame. So that's one thing that I very much have to commend Lucas and his crew at Panini on. Was just putting more relevant photos. So here's our other auto. So we'll put there, and there's Triple H, premier level. So there's our two autos. So we're missing our relic. So there's a white. So that's probably going to be, if I'm mistaken, white is concourse, the base concourse level only. And that is, I think, to 125, if I'm not mistaken. Let me look at the checklist. Yep. So it's going to be a concourse white to 125 parallel. Sensations, Bray Wyatt. So there's a ringside. Okay. I haven't seen this either. There's a bunch of ringside, a few ringsides I have not seen. So the 1-2-3 kid ringside. Okay. I think I have the X-Pac one too. So 1-2-3 kid, circa 95 there with the red gear, ringside. Okay. Sean with the circa 92, 91, 92 Intercontinental Champion, Cameron Grimes. And we'll take this too. Batista, the Animal. White to 125, 41 of 125. Not bad. Not bad. I have a Batista auto that is the tie-dye to 25. It's off being graded at PSA. And then I have a another one that's just one of the regular parallel to 25 tie-dyes, but it's got a massive crease down through it. So I'm going to have to send it back to Panini to get them to replace it and fix it, because it's just got a massive crease at the bottom. So, okay, here we go. And new Kevin Owens, the old Universal title. Yokozuna, Premier Level. 95. Cora Jade. Razor Ramon. Man, we're hitting all the legends today. Bret Hart, red to 175. 147 of 175 concourse. So we've hit Hogan, Austin, and Bret. And then Batista. But we've hit a lot of the legends in terms of the parallels. And speak of, I probably should go ahead and we'll top load those hard away here. Very nice. I'm happy. I mean, these boxes have felt absolutely loaded this year. I don't know if I've actually seen a truly bad box. So Nathan Frazier, Alba Fire, Kira Tozawa tricolor. We've got an Alba Fire Global Icons, and man, that's a bunch of damage like on that. Just stuff from production that shouldn't be there, but nothing I can do about it. And then a Jimmy Uso Premier Level. So we got another fake out spacer. That was a bigger one than the others. Becky Lynch. De Ring General Volta. The NXT champion, Carmella Hayes. Premier Level blue to 199. 34 of 199. Take that. I haven't seen much of him either this year in stuff that I've pulled. So there's a market. It's pretty popular. Got Batista. And then a Randy Orton. Premier Level. So we've got, 1, 2, 3, 4 packs left, plus our 2, which are our 2 auto packs. See if we can get another big gold here. So this is going to be our mem. Ooh, this is going to be a good one because that's purple. And purple in most of the levels is going to be to 99. So that will be fun. I've pulled a few of those. You can tell how much I've pulled of this because I'm just beyond familiar with the parallels. We got a silver coming up here. Goldberg, Joe Coffey. Got a Mark Coffey Gallus NXT silver. Bret Hart Global Icons. Kofi Kingston Premier Level. All right. See if we can get another big gold ringside. If we get another one, I will I don't know what I'll do at this point. So we got a silver and another die cut coming up. Okay. So we got Bray. Okay, Edge die cut silver. De Ring General, Walter, and new silver. And this is a ringside. Ooh, this is one of the few ringsides I have not been able to pull yet. Ultimate Warrior ringside. Very nice. That is from, I think, 90, it looks like 96, based on the paint. Based on the paint he wears. So, very nice. And the same thing with the ring sides. It's just the lower number of parallels you can get out of them. There's just a lot of money in them. Just a lot of money in them for the hardcore collectors, like your your mega collectors. So that's why that McAfee will do very, very well. So we got another tricolor Ricochet, Sheamus. Veer Mahan tricolor, Gunter, Sensations, Io Sky Premier Level. All right, so we are down to our hits. So we'll start with the Relic because we got that purple. So Eddie, Rollins Concourse, Elektra Lopez Concourse. Well, this is kind of apropos. DDP, Diamond Dallas Page. We saw him a little earlier on. So that's a DDP Premier Level. That's some WCW. That's from Thunder. If you can tell in the background on the left side here, and then with the lights right here on the stage, that's from a WCW Thunder, that 99 set. So DDP, and that's going to be the 99. Oh, it's 99 to 99, bookend. Or as I like to say, is joke eBay 101. So 99 to 99 on DDP, okay. And then our Relic is going to be Grayson Waller, NXT. That is going to be a Sparks Relic, and this should be to 99 as well. 33 of 99. So the red right here on the top of the design is telling me that this is a parallel. So Grayson Waller to 99 Relic. Grab a sleeve for that. So we got 2 relics to 99. Very nice. It's, for this type of product, man, it's a big win. Parallel, I'll say it all day long. Parallel relics. Parallel relics. So Waller to 99 relic. All right, see if we can get some big autos here. Triple H, Ray, Bianca Belair. Got a silver Charlie Dempsey from NXT. And behind that, okay, yes, another parallel to 35. Io Sky. And I love that. Mid-flight. Ringside Action Signatures auto. That's going to be the 35. 8 of 35. I'll take these. I'll take parallel autos all day long. All day long and twice on Sundays. So Io Sky to 35 is the first of our 2 autos. And then our second auto, Dawkins, Big E, Nikita Lyons. That's cool. Silver Bray Wyatt Premier Level. Okay. And then our other auto is going to be a Top Dollar rookie auto from Hit Row. Top Dollar rookie auto. So silver. So silver's your base this year on your autos. So Top Dollar Sensational Signatures. Rookie autos. We got a rookie auto with 3 parallel autos. Man, this box is, I mean, these 2 boxes were a winner. Full stop. I mean, it's the only way to look at it, in my opinion. So, recapping what we pulled in this one. Grab the other 2 here. So we'll kind of cover all ground with it. So Io Sky to 35 auto. Our Grayson Waller to 99 relic. DDP to 99. Got our Ultimate Warrior ringside. Carmella Hayes, blue to 199. Top Dollar rookie auto. Hogan red to 149. Brett red to 175. Batista to 125. 123 Kid ringside. Sami Zayn tricolor. And Austin blue to 249. So not bad for 2 boxes. Far and away, McAfee is the winner. Is going to be the winner with that gold. So, yeah. So I could not ask for anything better on this. So, you know, we'll round out the video and we'll just keep McAfee out there. So let me know what you guys think in the comments below. If you're watching on YouTube, what do you think? You know, in terms of the product, what do you think in terms of the pictures? Can you photo match any of the pictures like I can? Subscribe, please, guys, to the Ad Free Shows YouTube if you are not already. And our next video is going to cover one of the most frequently asked questions that I get when it comes to collecting, and that is, what are my cards worth? So we will deep dive on the next episode and go over specifically how do I work my valuations, what goes into that. We will deep dive into that all on the next episode, on the card, in the next episode of Top of the Card. So thank you guys so much for joining me here this week for this. I appreciate each and every one of you. Time is the most important thing we have in our lives. And for you to take your time to watch this from the bottom of my heart, thank you very much. So I will see you guys on the next one, round of 3rd and heading for home. Have yourself a great one. We'll see you on the next one.